Close your eyes and imagine this. A young woman stands alone in a palace made of gold. Around her are enemies. Behind her is a powerful empire. And in front of her, destiny. She is not just a queen. She is not just a legend. She is one of the most powerful women who ever lived. Her name is Cleopatra. Her life was filled with love, war, betrayal, beauty, and courage. She ruled the richest land in the ancient world. She captured the hearts of the most powerful men in history, and she chose her own ending. This is not just a history lesson. This is the story of a woman who refused to be forgotten. Let's go back more than 2,000 years. In the year 69 BCE, in the city of Alexandria, Egypt, a baby girl was born. Her name was Cleopatra VII. She was born into a royal family called the Ptolemaic dynasty. This family had ruled Egypt for many generations. But here is the surprise. They were not Egyptian. They were Greek. Cleopatra's ancestors came from Greece after the death of Alexander the Great. So even though she ruled Egypt, her blood was Greek. Cleopatra grew up in a palace full of luxury, servants, gold, beautiful clothes, but royal life was dangerous. Family members often fought for power. Brothers killed sisters. Sisters betrayed brothers. Cleopatra learned very early to survive. You must be smart. Unlike most women of her time, Cleopatra received a powerful education. She studied languages, science, politics, mathematics, history. She could speak at least 7 languages fluently: Greek, Egyptian, Latin, Hebrew, and more. This made her extremely rare. But Cleopatra had something even more powerful than intelligence: charm. People said her voice was soft but strong. Her words made people listen. Her presence made people remember. And unlike the rulers before her, Cleopatra truly loved Egypt. She learned the Egyptian language. She respected Egyptian gods. She even presented herself as the goddess Isis. By the time she became a young woman, Cleopatra was ready to rule. But the throne would not come easily. When Cleopatra was 18 years old, her father died. In his will, he said Cleopatra would rule Egypt, but not alone. She had to share the throne with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, who was only 10 years old. Yes, brother and sister ruling together. But Cleopatra knew something. She was educated. He was just a child. She believed Egypt needed her. Soon, the royal advisors began plotting against her. They wanted the young boy to rule alone, because he was easier to control. Cleopatra became a target. One day she was forced to flee the palace. The Queen of Egypt became a fugitive in the desert. No army, no home, no crown. But she had one thing, a plan. At that exact time, a powerful Roman general arrived in Egypt. His name was Julius Caesar, the most powerful man in the world. Cleopatra knew this was her chance, but she could not walk into the palace. Her enemies would kill her, so she did something bold, something legendary. She asked her servant to wrap her inside a carpet. Yes, a carpet. The servant carried the carpet into Caesar's room as a gift. When the carpet opened, Cleopatra stood up, young, brave, confident. Caesar was shocked. Cleopatra spoke with intelligence, charm, and honesty. She told him her story, her dreams, her love for Egypt. Caesar was impressed. He agreed to help her. Together, they defeated her brother, and Cleopatra returned to the throne, not as a girl, but as a true queen. Cleopatra and Caesar became close, very close. Even though Caesar was 52 and Cleopatra was only 21, their connection was strong. They traveled together, spoke about the future, dreamed of a powerful world. Cleopatra soon gave birth to a son. His name was Little Caesar. She believed he would one day unite Egypt and Rome, But Rome was dangerous. Many politicians hated Cleopatra. They feared her influence. In 44 BCE, Julius Caesar was assassinated, stabbed by his own people. Cleopatra lost her protector, and once again, her life was in danger. She escaped back to Egypt alone, but not defeated. After Caesar's death, Rome was divided. One of the new leaders was Mark Antony, a strong soldier, handsome, confident. Antony invited Cleopatra to meet him, and Cleopatra planned another unforgettable entrance. She arrived on a golden ship, purple sails, perfume in the air, dressed as the goddess of love. Antony was speechless. They fell deeply in love. Together, they dreamed of building a powerful empire. They had 3 children and ruled Egypt side by side. But Rome did not accept this love. Another Roman leader, Octavian, declared them enemies. War was coming. In 31 BC. Cleopatra and Antony faced Octavian in a massive sea battle, the Battle of Actium. Thousands of ships, fire, chaos. They lost. Their forces were destroyed. Back in Egypt, Antony believed Cleopatra was dead. Heartbroken, he took his own life. But Cleopatra was still alive. They shared their final moments together, and then Antony died in her arms. Cleopatra knew what awaited her. Octavian would capture her, parade her in Rome as a prisoner. She refused. She dressed in royal clothes, placed her crown on her head, and according to legend, she allowed a poisonous snake to bite her. She chose her own ending. With Cleopatra's death, the ancient kingdom of Egypt ended. Rome took control, but Cleopatra became immortal, not because of beauty, not because of romance, but because of courage. She was intelligent. She was strategic. She was fearless. She stood against empires. She ruled in a world owned by men. She chose dignity over defeat. Cleopatra reminds us of something powerful. No matter how strong your enemies are, you always control your spirit. Her life teaches us to be bold, to believe in ourselves, to never surrender our dreams. She was not just a queen, she was a legend, and legends never die. Until our next story, my friends.